Okay, students, we're going to correct our math quiz that we had yesterday. There were approximately 6 problems, and you were supposed to find the mean, mode, and median. So the first thing I would do with these is I would put these in order by in numerical order from least to greatest, and that way I have all that completed. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look for my lowest number here. We have 132. Okay, I have 183, 191, 237, 251, 277, 279, 334, 448, and 599. There we go. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and find the median. That's easy. It's in the middle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, actually, let's do the mean. So we have 10. So that's an even number. Let's find the mean. Go ahead and find the mean. We're going to add them all together. Here we go. So we have 132 plus 183 plus 191 plus 237 plus 251 plus 277 plus 279 plus 334 plus 448 plus 599 equals 2,931. So I'm going to go ahead with my 2,931 and I'm going to divide it by 10 because I have 10 pieces of data. And that equals 293.1. And that's my average. Okay, and if you look here, you could see it's about in this area here, 293. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to find our median. Since we have 10 pieces of data, we know that that's an equal amount. And what we want to do is we want to, because we don't have an odd number, we need to take the two middle numbers with an equal amount on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one. So these two right here are considered the middle. So we take these two, and who remembers what we do? Very good, Jarvis. We go ahead and we total 251 plus 277 equals 528, and then we divide that by the 2. And that is 264. So as you could see, that's in between these two numbers. So that is correct. Very good. Now, so the median is 264. And let's see if Devin can tell me what the mode, how do we find the mode? You're right. The mode is the number that appears the most. And in this case, all these numbers are different. So there is no mode. There you have it, students. 293.1 is my mean. My mode, there is no mode. The median is 264. And we had to add these two up and then divide them by 2 to get that. And if you could see that, that's 251, 264, 277, right down the middle. Okay, let's look at number 2. Use the data of average monthly precipitation in Johnston shown in the table. So, what's the first thing we want to do is we want to put all our numbers in order. So, my first number is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and put it right here, is going to be 149. $171, $172, $189, $192, $193. Oh, and these are points. Remember to put those points. 356. Or else we'd get a different answer because we're not, if we didn't put points. 356. 380. 734. 823. 862. 989. All right, that's a lot of numbers, but it's easy. We're going to add those up now. Okay. 1.49 plus 1.71 plus 1.72 plus 1.89 plus 1.92 plus 1.93 plus 3.56 plus 3.80 plus 7.34 plus 8.23 plus 8.62 and plus 9.89. And that equals 5,210. But let's check our work again. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not. It's 52.1. 52.1. Now we divide that by the number of data set that we have. We divide that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Divided by 12 equals 4.34. Okay, so continuing on, we had 52.1 divided by 12 equals 4.34. So that's our mean. Okay, now let's go ahead and look for the median. First, let's see if we have the mode. The mode's pretty easy, 192. All these numbers are different. So there is no mode because it has to be this more than one. And so now we have 12, so now we know we have to take the two middle ones again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's these two middle ones right here. And I'll go ahead and put it on top since we have that down there. And we're going to go in 1.93 plus 3.56 equals, let's put it down here, equals 5.49 divided by 2. Thank you. Equals 2.745 or 2.75. And there you have have it. Look, this is between 1.93 and 3.56. So you know that that is correct. So that is your median. And then you have it, 4.34 and 2.75. No mode because they're all the same, they're all different numbers. Excellent. Okay, students, number 3 is fairly easy. You have 2 weeks that you're comparing, so let's go ahead and do the first week. We're going to go ahead and first week 1, week number 2. All right, let's go ahead and total these up. We have, for number, we have 67, 72, 78, 84, and 86. And over here on week 2, we have, let me put a different color here. Week 2, we have 49, 75, 79, 86, and 137. So let's go ahead and let's total all of these to find our mean. 67 plus 72 plus 78 plus 84 plus 86 equals, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of data, is 77.40. Let's look at the mean over here. 49 plus 75 plus 79 plus, let me put this here, 86 plus 137 equals, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of data, that's 85.2. That was easy. Let's look at the median. This is easy because we have an odd number. And remember I told you when you have an odd number, after you've put them in order, it's that middle number. So my median for this first week is going to be 78. The median for this week is right in the middle here, is going to be 79. Now let's look at our mode. There's no mode here. And they're all different numbers. There's no mode here. Excellent. So now let's look at the measures of variation. It looks like the average, which is a mean, in week 1 was less cooler than week 2. However, the median was very slightly different. I think the change was this 137 right here. That was a 137. And again, this is talking about the riders on the train, okay? So the average riders on train in week 1 was 77.40, and on week 2, 85. So what could be the reasons why that is the case? Well, it could be a lot of things. It could be maybe on Friday, you have more people traveling on the train instead of using their vehicles. In this week, you had 86 and 137, so that changes your average. This right here for week 2 was a large change, and maybe there was a lot of factors. Maybe people decided that they were going to save gas, so they decided to ride the train. Maybe there are some people who decided that instead of going in on Thursday, they'd go in on Friday, because look at this was 49 and it went up. So there's a lot of factors that come into play, and we can infer a lot by looking at the two differences here when you do a measures of variation. So I would say that 78 and 79 are pretty much, and 77 and 85, give or take a few here, they're pretty much basically the same. This is the one right here that threw it off, is at 137 passengers. So, and that's kind of how you look at a chart, students, and you kind of try to see if you can find out what the factors that what factors may come into play, and you can infer a lot depending on how much information you have. So, this is what's pretty cool about using the mode, the mean, and the median. Good job. Okay, students, you pretty much know how to do these. I want to move on to the last one, but these were the answers for number 4 and number 5. Your median was 721, and your mode, there was none, and the mean was 710 for number 5. Number 4, sorry. And number 5, the mean was 56. The mode was two pieces of data here. 54, there's two 54s, and there's two 66s. So your mode was 54 and 66, and your median was 54. But let's move on to that big one. I was kind of interested to find out how many of you did on that, and if any of you were proud of yourselves because you did it right. Okay, students, as you recall, when you do these, you need to count every plot as a number. So in this case, there are actually two 20s, three 50s, and this six 60s, and so on. So when you write these numbers out, it's going to be a lot. So let's go ahead and do our 20s. We have 20, 20. Okay. We have three 50s. We have six 60s. Four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have three 70s. Four 80s. Four 90s. Two 100s. And a 130. Wow. That's a lot of numbers there, students, and they started getting squished. But let's count them up here. So we have 2 here. We have 3 here, so we can just count the digits. 6 here. 3 here. 4, 4, 2, 1. So we have 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're right. So we have 25. We're going to have a median, and that's going to be right in the middle. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our median is going to be a 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 70 is the median. How easy is that? Okay. The mean, or let's look at the mode. Well, we can look at the mode by looking at this. How many? We have how many of the plots, which number has the most plots on it? It's easy to see. It's a visual. 60. So the mode is 60. That's easy. It's the mean that's going to take time. So we can just do this. We have two 20s. 20 plus 20. We have two 50s. Three 50s. That's 150 plus 150. Let's see if we can do it that way. 6 60s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 70s, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 80s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 90s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 100s, that's 200. And then 130 equals 1770. And how many pieces of data do we have? Well, remember, we have 25 divided by 25 equals 70.80. Now look at these two. They're just about the same. So the prices of sunglasses average $70. $70. And that's how you would have done that one, students. It might have taken you a little longer laying everything out, but this right here helps you too. Some of you probably just added these up and then added the numbers. Whatever type of system you used, as long as you got the answers as this, you're good. So I hope that this particular problem was a challenge for you. I wanted it to be because I know that you are so smart and you are so capable, students. So I'm very proud of you, okay? I'm very proud of you attempting this one. And we're going to start a new math. This next lesson is going to be also same measures of variations. It's going to be doing the range, and that's a lot of fun. It's going to be simple. So we're done with these. This will show up again, the mean, the mode, and median. It will show up on the chapter test. Thank you. Peace, kids, peace.